Hello, everyone. How you doing today? As you're tuning in, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Share this broadcast. Share this broadcast so someone can watch. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't know where you're watching from. I don't know where you're tuning from. Just go ahead and share. My name is Apostle Hannah Mafu. What I do, I speak to impact, to ignite all across the world. As you're tuning in, just go ahead and share. Invite someone so someone can be blessed. Today, we're going to talk about real life situation, real life issues. Yes, yes, yeah. Welcome to the Do It Anyway show. You know what time it is. Today is Monday, and the time is saying 7:21 Central Time in the US. As you're tuning in, come on, come on, come on. Show some love, show some love, show some love. How is your day today? How you doing? How you been? I hope you have a wonderful time. Just go ahead, invite someone, share to some group, share to some family, share to some loved ones. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, yes. Like I said, welcome to the Do It Anyway show. You know how we do it. We do it anyway. We get over the procrastination. We get over some fears. We get over some doubts in our mind, in our thoughts, in our head. We get over it and we just do it anyway. So today we're going to pinpoint a topic, and we're going to deal with the issues of life. And some of these topics that people haven't a pinpoint on, which I'm going to pinpoint on this afternoon: the abusive father and the abusive husband. The question is, did the husband become abusive overnight? Did that father become abusive overnight? Sometimes a woman enter into a relationship, and when they meet the person, they didn't see the abusement at the beginning. But further on in the relationship, they start seeing tracks. They start seeing the abuse. They start seeing the movement of the husband, right? And they wonder why. How comes? Because it's already been a foundational issue, but you didn't have the discernment to see it, that it was already been there. It doesn't just wake up overnight and start doing it. It's a foundation I have not yet dealt with. So this foundation is coming from the bloodline, right? And this bloodline is from your mother and your father. We want to take a look at this context, right? In the book of Genesis, right? Cain killed his brother. It has to be the relationship with his parents. Sometimes children act out of what they see their parents do, what they see their mother do, the relationship, the intoxication that they had to dwell with inside of the house. So they grew up seeing that. Cain, they grew up seeing that. Their brother grew up and seeing that, right? So it's a reaction. It's a reaction out of the foundation, right? That is manifesting through him. right? I'm getting somewhere, right? So many fathers that who you see abusive has been abusive because they have not grown up on the good foundation. They saw their mom drinking. They saw see their dad on alcohol. They see their dad on smoking. They see their dad intoxicated. They didn't just wake up overnight and be abusive. It's from the lineage. It's from the foundation. Things they have seen, no, yeah, transfer in their paradigm. No, they hold on to that thing in their mind. It's something that they hold on into their mind. Some of these fathers have been treated badly. They didn't get the love from their fathers. They didn't get the love. Some of them didn't get the love from their mothers. Sometimes the father also did not also get enough love as well. He didn't get a good treatment. So when he grew up, he treated his own child as if he didn't love them. Especially when you go in the African community, you see a father the way he talked to his child. Because they didn't get the right training that they need. And they will tell you that is an African parents. Some of these African parents, sorry, don't be mad at me. I'm just trying to, they don't get enough healing. They're still hurting. They're still hurting for that love. They're still hurting for that treatment. Some of them at the age of 50 years old, they're still crying out. They wish that in their younger age, they could have changed something. They wish that they could get the love from their parents. They wish that they could get the love in the beginning when they were a child. So many fathers grow up how to be tough, how to tough it and how to rough it, and how to be a man that he's supposed to be. You a man, you're supposed to stand up. But the truth is the heart of a man is very soft. That's one of the, just look at this, how Eve was able to lure Adam by giving him a fruit. A heart of a man is soft if you understand deeper. So you see a father that who is abusive. It started out from the foundation. How he brought up, how he was treated. Maybe he was molested. Or some men molested some men. Maybe they get into some kind of a gangbanging. Maybe they get in some kind of a situation that he's not supposed to get into. And it affected in mental mind. It affected the mind. So he cannot function on a normal level. Some people cannot function on a normal level because of what they've been through as a father in the past. They cannot function on a normal level because they didn't get the care that they need. They cannot function on the level that they're supposed to function to their wife, to their children, because guess what? They have not get the healing. Many men or many men think that they're supposed to be tough. They're supposed to be rough because this is how they taught them. You're a man, you got to be a go-getter. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to, hey. That's how they taught them. So when they get into this marriage, right, they think it's the same thing. Oh, a wife is not supposed to make more money than I am. Or they become so controlling and manipulated because there's a gap that has been empty. If they had to go deeper and tell you about their childhood, there's some things that have been locked up in their childhood that they cannot tell you. There's some things that have been locked up in their childhood that maybe their father abused them. A father called him good for nothing. Many parents call their child, their son, good for nothing. Stupid words, stupidity, ignorant words, faggot, all of this kind of word. Don't never call your child this kind of word. They will grow up to hate you. Many fathers, they call their child stupid, foolish, dumb, and all this type of words. And what is sink in their mind, is sink into their paradigm, and it doesn't change. As soon as they get to 18, they're ready to leave your house. And you not see them for many years because they can't forget that the word that you have spoken to them. When I leave there, I'm going to marry the woman who can love me. When I leave, I'm going to marry the woman who's going to take care of me. So their men have been functioning in a different level how to operate their mind. Their mind cannot function on a normal level because of how the abusement from their own father has developed in them. So now they're walking around with this hurt. They're walking around with this shut door. They're walking around with this heaviness. When you look at these fathers, it looks normal. When you look at this father, it looks okay on the outside, but on the inside, they are broken. They are broken people trying to put things in place, but they have not yet get the healing. They are broken people. That's why many men treat women as trash. Many men treat women as abusive because how they have been brought up by their fathers. Their father treat them like crap. Their father treat them like nothing. So many men, they grow up to treat their wives like crap. If they're going to tell you, oh, my father used to do this to me. Oh, my mother used to do to me. So you grow up with the same character traits. You grow up with the same attitude, the same thing that you see happening in your mother's house. You grow up and you carry also in your wife's house. So in your wife's house, your wife not supposed to make money than you. In your wife's house, if your wife didn't wash the dishes, you're going to slap your wife. If your child didn't do something, you're going to throw tantrums at your child. You're going to insult your child because guess what? These generational curses that is following you. Because what? You grew up, see your dad, your dad treating your wife like trash. So many fathers are being abused. Yes, they're trying to be tough. On the outside, they look tough. On the outside, they're trying, but inside it's crying out. They need a healing. And how to treat their spouse, how to treat their wife, how to treat their children, especially when it comes to the African community. Right? Don't hit me up right now. Don't hit me up. I'm just saying it because I've constantly seen how these people talk to their child. And the husband, I have constantly seen African men, how they talk to their wife. Your wife is your everything. You're not supposed to be talking to your wife as she's nothing. She's a human being. So as you are, you're supposed to be the husband, that good husband. They can't be the husband because they don't got yet get healed. They have been broken. So they put their frustration on their wife. They put their frustration on their child. You see a man is so hungry. Why are you so hungry? Why are you so bitter? Because you came from a broken home that you have not yet straightened out. You have not yet overcome that foundation that you're dealing with. You have not yet overcome the struggle that you're dealing with. That foundational problems that you're dealing with. So you brought the intoxication. Give me a second. Hold on a second. Hello. Yeah, can you go around? I'm live. You You brought that intoxication into your home, something you're trying to develop, right? The scripture said that a wise man built his house, but a foolish one destroyed. You're trying to build your house, but you use your same hand to destroy it because you have not yet come out of your shell. The abusive father, the abusive husband, many men are abusive because of their foundation. Many men are abusive because what they have been dealing with in the past. They can't tell you because guess what? Because they are men, they feel that you lowered them. A man doesn't want to feel like somebody's lowering them. They always want to feel like they're up there. So many times, these men bring this intoxication into their marriage. So their marriage would not last. All right? Their marriage will not last. Sometimes their business would not last. Sometimes the relationship with their own children would not last because they bring this intoxication from their foundation, from how they have brought up, from their childhood. Childhood can have a lot of effects on your home. How you've been brought up is very necessary. How you've been brought up is very how you've been brought up. You have to understand it. You have to know how to deal with it. Because if you don't know how to deal with it, you will destroy the home that you're trying to build. Many fathers are hurting. A man is different from a woman. A woman can just express himself. A woman can get at it. A woman can, a woman is like multiple things. But a man has the ego. He really knows so much that thing is bothering him. He's so afraid to tell you because that thing called man, that ego of a man, you got to put himself in that position. And this position affects a lot of men as husbands and fathers because they have to be in a certain position. They think that they had the honor to carry out the duty, but the duty is they're carrying out is not productive. They use insulting words to their wife. They abuse their wife. They abuse their children. Domestic violence. Domestic violence in the home. There's something that we had to look at for a lot of men. What I'm saying is that it's easy for women to change, but for men, because of their ego, they have this ego. So, like I said, a lot of fathers go through lots. The fathers have to tell them, boy, you gotta work hard, boy. If you don't do this, boy, if you don't get this, boy. That's how their father taught them to be tough. Boy, don't let this. And they have to listen. If they don't listen, they probably get spanking. If they don't listen, they probably get punishment. And they grow up mentally abused in the mind, mentally intoxicated in their mind. And they took that frustration on other people. They took their frustration on their wife. They put their frustration on their child. They will say, oh, you stupid boy, you stupid girl. Their own child, they use such word for them. These fathers are hurting deeply. These fathers are wounded. These fathers need help so they can become that better husband. They can become that better father they're supposed to. But how can they become a better father? They got to get help. They got to get help. But many of them, no, I don't want to get help. No, I'm okay. No, I'm all right. No, you need to get help. If you don't get help, you're going to destroy your home. A lot of men have this ego, this ego, this ego. They have to know how to deal with it, especially when they deal with a lot of women. They end up losing their homes. They end up losing their good wives, good women who stand up for them, good women who be there for them, good women who cook for them, who wash for them, who pamper them, a good woman who set the table for them. And at the end of the day, these abusive husbands who come to treat the wife like nothing, at the end of the day, come and sleep with the wife. Abusive, this ego, this manipulative, this intoxication in the mind of this man, this demonized. Oh, I'm a man. I'm supposed to be a man. I'm here. I'm taking tall. I can talk to my wife. He's my wife. Is my property. No, it's not your property. No, your son is not your property. We got to understand as the man this concept. You want to be in control. God is the only person that is in control. A lot of men, they want to be in control because of your ego. You got to get yourself in order. If you was taken advantage of when you was a child, you got to get help. Mental awareness. You got to get help. So you don't go in somebody's home. You don't go with another woman or trying to have a child, and you know you're going to destroy the child. You know you're going to destroy the woman. For what? You got to deal with your issues. Go get your inner healing. Go get your healing so you can become a better father. Stop insulting your wife. Stop insulting your child. Stop calling your wife stupid. Stop calling your child stupid. Stop calling your child foolish and dumb. So this is what I have seen many men with their ego insulting their wife. You don't have authority to insult your wife, and the next thing, you want your wife to prepare food for you. You want your wife to sleep with you. You want your wife to do this. You want your wife to do that. You want your wife to do that. And you use it insulting word as the father. That means the thing that you're trying to build, you're going to end up destroying it one day. So it's time for you to get your attitude in order. Get your attitude in order. Get over your childhood abusement. The abusement from your childhood. You got to count yourself out of it. Count yourself out of it. Yes, maybe my dad didn't treat me right when I was a child. Yes, my mother didn't treat me well when I was a child. But now I grow up. I need to uncover their secret things that I'm dealt with as a man. Today I'm dealing with a man. I need to uncover those skeletons in my closet that I would deal with so I don't take this frustration on my son and my daughter. Because most of this frustration and this abuse is coming from a foundation, something that's been locked up. No, it's uncovering. That to show you that this is the identity of what it is. This is the identity of what it is. When you met your husband, you didn't see it. You couldn't see it because guess what? They tried to package it. They call them narcissists. Narcissists package yourself. Narcissist men, they package themselves. Today they're good, tomorrow they're not good. Today they will say their wife, I love you so much. My wife, I care about you so much. Then the next day, he slap you in the face. Abuse. Narcissists. These are narcissist husbands. The devil incarnate. They don't want to deal with the issue. They think they're also right. They think everything that they do is right. But not knowing that they too are dealing with the foundation. Foundation from their home, their family lineage, their father's background, their mother background. They're dealing with that. And they can't be able to see it. They are manipulated and controlled. How they became controlled? They be abused in the past. They build up so many walls in their mind. It's so hard to tune the mind. It's so hard to tune a man. A man's ego is so hard to tune it. You have to have the special touch before you can tune a man. You have to have the wisdom for you to tune it because of their egos. Because they taught them how to be a man. They taught how to rough it and how to rock it as the man. Their ego overrides them. And at the end of the day, when they lose their wife, when they lose their child, they'll sit down and sober over and realize that was a mistake. No, they're trying to uncover the secret thing in that closet that they should have done long time ago. So many men are dealing with ego issues. Many men are dealing with arrogant issues. They think they know everything. They don't want their wife to give them a suggestion or correct them. They feel like they're so pompous. A lot of men have been in the box for so long. People are not talking about it. I'm talking about kingdom business. I'm not talking about church here. I'm talking about kingdom business. I'm all about the kingdom business because some things need to be talked about in the kingdom of God. We're not being dealt with. That's why people are getting away with so many things in this world. Because guess what? People are not talking about these issues. A lot of men are suffering in silence. A lot of men are suffering silent, especially when a man doesn't have enough money. Oh my God. Then you see the monster coming out. When a man don't have money or the necessity, oh, he's gonna eat you alive. You see the monster appearing out of him when he don't have what he needs. You see the monster start coming out. They have this ego. They're dealing with some issue from their past background. They deal with some rockiness, some toughness. They can't tell you because what? You probably judge them and put them down. And man doesn't like that. A man wants to be pampered. A man wants to be treated right. He wants to feel like he's a baby. That little baby. That's what the man wants to feel. So he don't like you put him down. So it's hard for him to tell you that, hey, I'm going through this. Oh, I was, this thing happened to me because guess what? You're probably throwing me on the bus. He don't gonna tell you. But you're gonna see his reaction. You're gonna see his reaction on the outward appearance. You're gonna see the way he acts. He's gonna come out because the kid might not be hidden. He's gonna react. And you see it. So a lot of fathers grew up hating their mothers, hating their fathers. Most times they hate their fathers more. They love their mothers more, but hate their fathers more. Father, like I said, father have this ego they have to deal with, right? So they grew up hating their fathers, hating their mother. They run away, start their own family. They think that they can run away and get away from what they have been through, for what they have been passing through. But guess what? The cycle start reoccur. When you don't break a cycle in your life, you reoccur. If you have been raped in the past and you have not dealt with it, don't surprise. The cycle probably occurred. If it's not you, it probably will be your child. If you're not careful, you got to deal with that cycle. That thing that you encounter that is not good in your foundation, in your past. If you're not dealt with it, you see it rising, and it rises like a storm to hit you so hard. Because what? You have not dealt with it. If you build up a stumbling block in your mind, say, hey, I hate these people. Like, I hate them so much. If you don't get over it, one day, it will show up on your doorstep. That's why I always tell people that if you've been through something, you better deal with it. Go get your healing. Go get your healing. If you need somebody to counsel you, somebody to pray for you, go get your healing so you can be free. If you don't be free, you'll be carrying so much on your head. So I'm going to round this up, right? I just want to pinpoint this out. So many fathers are victim of verbal abuse, verbal and physical abuse, especially verbal abuse from their father while they are growing up, right? And it caused them to have low esteem, and it caused them to reduce their confidence, and they suffer from trust issues. A lot of men don't trust. Yeah. A lot of men doesn't trust. Even sometimes their wife, people around them, they got trust issues. It's hard for them to trust. Like I said, how they're being brought up, verbal abuse, physical abuse, especially verbal abuse. And this happened a lot in Africa. This happened a lot in Africa, how men treat their wife. They treat them like, oh, I don't want to say it, but Holy Ghost. They treat them like nothing. Not all of them. Most of them. Let me correct that. Not all of them. They treat them so bad. The word that they will come out of their mouths, insulting, like so bad, make you feel like you're nothing. Insult their wife, insult their child. Even sometimes they want to kill the wife, kill the child. How can you kill somebody that you say in that door's part, you rich or for poor? How can you kill somebody when you make a vow to? How can you kill somebody that you say that, oh, I'm going to have a relationship with you. We're going to build something. We're going to build something. And you turn around and destroy with your own hands. These are the issues of life. The issue of life that people are not dealing with. Real talk, real issues that people are dealing with. And nobody's coming out to say anything about it. People are locked up because of fear. People are locked up because what society say. People are locked up because how you might think about them, how you might spread the news about them. They are locked up. Because if they come and tell you that, hey, I've been abused or been that, you're going to probably judge them. And this is a generation and the society we live in, right? Just to package yourself, to become a fake packaging. Just to fake package yourself, right? This is what the people are dealing with. People are being abused in their homes by men abusing their wife because they didn't get enough love, because they didn't get the treatment that they need when they were growing up by their fathers. The father didn't teach them how to be a dad in the first place. The mother didn't taught the son how to be a good husband. They didn't taught him, hey, how to treat a wife when you grow up, how to treat your husband when you grew up. They didn't taught them. They didn't live by examples. The abusement that is coming from the husband, beating the wife, verbally and physically. And this has been going on for such a long time that we all need to wake up. Men out there, if you're going through something like this, go get healing. Let somebody pray for you. Don't treat your wife so badly. Your wife trying to do everything she can. She's trying to get the kids right. She's trying to put the food on the table. She's trying to get you all together in the bed when you're ready. And you verbally and physically abuse her. You got to get healing. If not, you destroy what you build. Because I don't think no woman gonna stay there forever like that, unless the woman is probably, I don't know. I don't want to use words that is not comfortable, right? So if you are a man and you are watching and you're facing this, and what I'm saying, it probably touched your heart. Like, yes, I've been abused by my father. Yes, I've been abused by my mother. Yes, my mother didn't treat me right. Yes, I didn't grow up in a good environment. Yes, I grew up in poverty. And it caused me to be the man that I am today. Not treating my daughters well, not treating my son well, not treating my wife well, not getting enough, not good treatment. And this is how I brought up into my home. And now my home is crumbling because of the lack of support of my father and mother when I was growing up, right? They taught us to be, everyone need love and support. Everyone need a little courtesy. Everyone need to show concern. Like, we are human beings. We love care. We love cuddles. We love fine things. We love beautiful things, right? We human beings. We love those things. So, if you're not getting those things at times, you'll be asking yourself question like, what is going on? That's why we're all human beings. So if the father didn't treat the son right and the mother didn't treat the son right, he's going to grow up unproductive. He's going to grow up with a mental mindset. He's going to grow up with a block being built up in his thoughts. And he put the frustration on his wife. While the wife is doing something good, he look at it like the wife is not doing anything, right? Even if the wife is doing something good, he look at the wife like the wife ain't doing nothing. If the wife leave a dish in the sink, then here you go. He wants to insult her and eat her head off. So, and to the point, a lot of men need to get help. If you know you're that person, go ahead and get some help. Maybe you need to get a coach. Maybe you need to get a pastor who you trust. Get somebody you trust, somebody who can pray for you to break that psychic. I don't know what you want to call it, psychic or blocks or I don't know, whatever inside of your mind, right? To break them hardness in your mind, right? To deliver you so you can be that man all over again. Because what's the purpose of you getting into a relationship in marriage and you use your same hands to destroy that marriage? You same hand you use to destroy your family after you're trying to build. What's the purpose of doing that? What is the purpose? You don't mean that means don't get in a relationship if you're so broken. Because if you're broken, how can you fix things? If my phone is broken, how can somebody call me? So if you're a man and you're broken, don't try to go connect you something with somebody that is already whole or somebody already in a good shape. If you're broken, take your step to the shop and go get yourself fixed. Take your step to the shop and go get yourself fixed. If you deal with a broken issue, a broken situation, go get yourself fixed. Go get the inner healing. Because if you're broken, you can't function in a capacity that you're supposed to function. You can't function. There's nothing that is broken can function. If my blender is broken, I can't use it because guess what? It's broken. I can't use my blender. Then I have to get me a new one, or I'm probably gonna fix it. So if you're a man, you have been broken. You have been broken. Broken inside as a man. You're broken. You've been stripped off. Your father called you stupid. Your father called you fool. Your father beat you. Your father slap you. Your father say all kind of nasty word to you. All kind of negative word. All kind of bad words to you. All kind of disgusting word. And all in your head is like, oh my God, I wish I could kill him. No, real life issues. In your head as a father, as a son, you're looking at your father like, hey, I wish I could kill you, man. If you're not my father, I wish I'd kill you. But what I know in my head, when I grew up, I'm getting out of here. I probably never see you again. And this has happened to many families. Many, many families. And this is the root of all what you're seeing. It came from the roots. Everything, it comes from the roots before it can grow. Now you see the product. Now you're seeing the fruits. It's by your fruits you know that. Because the type of roots you plant will tell me the fruit you bear. And that's what it is. That's what it is. So many men show abuse. You abuse your wife. You go around insulting people. You talk negative. You talk trash. Because you've been broken. Go get your healing. All the men, wherever you're watching across the world, you have been broken. Go get your healing. It's time for you to stop treating your wife, stop treating your child like crap. They're your families. You were given them to take care of them. You was given them to take care of them. Like how I'm taking care of the garden, take care of him. That's what God gave him for. God give you this so you can take care of them, not to abuse them, not to manipulate them, not to treat them like crap. God give you them to take care of them, not to abuse them. All the fathers out there, if you've been abused and been in this situation, go get help. Don't go marry somebody when you know you need help. That means you want to repeat that cycle. You want to destroy somebody, like you want to be a reputation of your father. You want to be that reputation of your father. It's time for you to get your inner healing. Get your inner healing. Go get help so you don't bring destruction on yourself. You don't bring hate. Oh, hate doesn't start right away. Hate, it builds up. Hatred builds up and it builds up and it builds up until it's full. That's why you see a lot of men kill their wife, kill their children. Oh, it been building up. This ego, this anger, this hate, this bitterness. I want to just kill you. Yeah, it builds up from the roots, and it will look like you. And when it's like that, it just wanna finish everything. You hear on the news many times, oh, this man, he killed his wife and children. We don't want no more of that. We don't want no more of that. We want to deal with some issues. A lot of men, it builds up so hard, they become so angry, they become so hatred. All they have to kill their wife and children. You buy your house, you buy your car, you buy everything, you put everything in place. And one day you become like this big demon, build up in you and destroy everything that you have built. What's the purpose? If you're a man and you are broken, go and get you inner healing. Maybe you need to go and see your father. If your father abused you, Go to your father and ask for forgiveness. Go to your mother, ask for forgiveness. If they abused you, go there. And if they don't want to, then you yourself, let it go and let God. From a good standpoint, let it go and let God. Let him heal you. Some of you, you may need to go to your father's house. Some of you may need to get your healing where you are right now. Some of you need to speak to the mirror. Talk to the mirror. Look at yourself eye to eye in the mirror and say, I forgive. I forgive my dad. I mention the people name that hurt you. That's a part of your healing. So you can come out of that bondage, so you can be the better father for your child. You can be the better husband for your wife. Don't try to get up, trying to marry somebody where you know you'll be broken. You invest money, you invest your time, and then guess what? You lose everything. Because you didn't get healing. You didn't get healing because you're broken. How can something that is broken go with something that is whole? No. Go get yourself healed. So you can go with something that is old. That's something put together. Anyway, I'm gonna run it out. I went over my time. Normally I do like 30 minutes. But I gotta go do my workout. Anyway, so unconcluded. Fathers, wherever you're watching from, if you're gonna watch now, you're gonna watch. If you're watching now, you will probably watch later. Go get your inner healing. Don't try to deal with a woman on an intoxication. Don't try to deal with a woman while you are broken. Don't try to deal with a woman that you're going through issues. Go get help. Maybe you need to ask forgiveness from your father, your mother, whosoever, so you can be the better father. Yes, they probably taught you to be tough. They probably taught you to be this man. But you can't be what you don't have unless you come to that place to understand, to know why, how, who. You got to come to that place. I want to say God bless you. This topic is long. I don't want to go over. So I want to say God bless you so much for tuning in. And we're gonna see again on Monday. No, I'm coming back tomorrow. Amen. On a different topic. Amen. So if you have any questions, you can put in a chat later. My name is Apostle Hannah Mafu. I speak to impact, to ignite all across the world. As I said, thank you for tuning in to the Do It Anyway show. I appreciate you. I love you. And may God bless you so much. Glory be to God. And if you want to sign up with my mentorship, if you want one-on-one with me, mentor for 1 hour to pour into you, just let me know. God bless you so much. May God honor you and give you what you need. Glory be to God. Thank you so much. Shalom. Okay, I want to play the music while I go out. Yes. You can also check out my website, www.dadanamawful.com. It's right here on the top of my page. And I'm also live on YouTube. I'm also live on Motivating the Soul in my page as well. I'm live on 3 different platforms at the same time. Yeah, if you want a mentorship on how to activate your purpose, just let me know. Send me an email. Sign up on my website. Yes. Tomorrow I'll be live on my ministry page. My ministry page, we're gonna deal with the word. We're gonna talk about the word. See me on the run. If you see me on the run, cause I'm a greedy baba. Except not to see me on the run. Girl, once I hold that's my best soul. After I hold that's my best soul. Cause I'm a greedy baba. I'm a burning man, I'm okay. I'm born again, never change. Only one, yes, we never change. The words I have from my fame. Only the fire, fire. Uh-huh. Hey, hey. Uh-huh. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to the Do It Anyway show. It was an honor and privilege. My name is Apostle Adam. I speak to ignite all across the world. See you tomorrow around this time with the word on my page. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Shalom.